dishing the maximum punishment to your foes, and also it's going to allow you and give you a good survivability. So, how do we make this happen with the melee attacks, gun strikes, and jump packs? Well, let's dive into this video. Also, guys, want to ask you a big favor. If you could hit that like button, is much appreciated. So, how do we make the assault punish the different enemies? Well, first, we're going to be able to take a look at the perks, and then we're going to jump into the different two weapons. The only thing I don't like about the assault class, and it's probably in regard to the heavy as well, is that the limitation that the game gives you with only 5 weapons. That is 2 guns and 3 different melee weapons. I just don't like that you're being pretty much held back on what else you could use with this pretty much this class. But guess what? Imagine having the axe that we were able to see in the I think it was one of the commercials or one of the trailers. Let me know in the comment section if you want to have that. So what do we do to make this class big on survivability and also deal a good amount of damage? First, we're going to be taking a look at the core. With this, we're going to go with the armor reinforcement, which is going to give non-finisher gun strikes. Also is going to restore our armor. And then we're going to go into the second section, which is the secondary weapon. We're going to allow our weapon to deal 15% more damage, and of course the act of attrition, which is going to be enemies hit by melee attacks take 10% more damage for 3 seconds. Now, to be able to help out the whole entire team, we're going to go with the proven efficiency, which is going to be allowing the whole squad members deal 50% more gun strikes. With the gear, we're going to step in with the precision strike, which is going to be a ground pound, which is going to deal 100% more damage. But of course, the radius is going to be reduced by 50. But if you time it just perfectly, you can take down many enemies at the same time. And to be able to increase one of our things, which is going to be the jump pack, we're going to be using this going to recharge it for 20% faster, so we are able to get that back a lot faster. And then to have the pride in duty, which is going to be after finishing ground pounds, deals 25% more melee damage. And with the weapon that we're going to be able to use, which is the hammer itself, we're going to be doing that a lot, which is going to help us because that clears just doing the ground pounds can knock down enemies really quickly and make things a lot easier. And now the signature is going to be the commitment, because we're going to commit to a perfectly timed dodge using jump pack's dash, restores jump pack's abilities, and charge. What this means is that you're going to go up in the air and nothing's going to hold you back. So as long as you have enough health to be able to do the jump attack, you will not in any way be held back, and it's just going to be it's like having hyper armor that you can get hit, but you're going to be able to do this perk perfectly. And guess what? If you get hit and you get that the white portion on your blood, you can always with the jump attacks and just land on different enemies, and boom, you have it back. Now let's take a look at the weapon, but first let's go with the thunder hammer. What makes this hammer really good is towards the end, guys. I mean, this towards the beginning is not that great. I mean, you see that. But once you reach the end, you have 3 different options. Which is the best option? I would say it would be the relic, which is going to give you a strength of 12. It gives you a nice speed. You need speed to be able to wield this weapon a lot faster, because not only you're going to be held back by the different little enemies, so you want to make sure you take them down fast. And also we got the cleaving potential, and its defense, we have it on block, so that's going to help a lot. Now, in regards to the perks, we're going to be taking a look at how this is going to synergize well with the build itself. First, we're going to be able to deal melee damage by 5%, and we also have it aftershock preparation time is reduced by 30. And this is very important because the aftershock does so much more damage. So having this 30% is going to help a lot. get it that done real quickly. And then we got 5, and we got another 5 melee damage. So overall, we got 15 more. And then we have melee damage against extremities and levels of enemies increases by 15 automatically. There's 30 more percent, but this is great. Aftershock and ground slams restores 100% more contested health. So that means that once your health is contested, 100% more you're gonna get it back, which is really good. Now, this is where it gets even better. When we have full armor, melee damage is by 10. Melee damage is increased by 5, so that's 15. And we had already what, 60 in regard? No, we had 30, so now we got 45. And then we have another melee damage against tyrant, another 10% in case you have tyrant. So now what? 55%, which is, gets even crazy. Now, while performing the light combos, you're going to take 15% less damage, and melee damage against chaos enemies is going to increase by 10. So you're able to see that this hammer, the more you go on the perks, the more powerful it gets. It gets even better, guys. Check out this. Fully prepared aftershock hit restores 1 armor second. So once you have this, you're going to have also the melee damage against the majorities, which is 10, and then melee damage against the minorities, which is going to be 20. And the pommel smash deals 50% more damage. So overall, you're almost going to get 100% more additional damage if you are able to use all these different perks. Now, weapon options, we only have 2. And the best out of them is going to be the heavy bolt pistol. You are going to rely on this weapon a lot because that is the pretty much the only weapon that you can have to be able to make this build powerful. And we're going to go with the last one because of we're going to get more firepower. That is what you want. Who cares about accuracy at 9 and and then over here we get what? A bigger magazine? No. What you guys want is you guys want to hit hard right away. So the more you're going to hit hard, which is going to give us the highest firepower, good accuracy, just make sure you guys aim properly, and that's it. And you have it down. But it's going to give you a nice reloading of 8, and overall it's just going to destroy a lot of the minority enemies really fast. Is going to be good against the majorities because it's going to be you're going to be able to knock down their armor a little bit faster. Now, the perks. This is what gets really good about this build. The perks, we're going to go on the bottom section, which is going to be damage increased by 10% against the terminus enemies. And then we go into another death strike, which is going to be after killing majorities, level or higher enemies with melee weapon. You deal 25% more damage for 5 additional seconds. And then you have another 10% more damage for 15 meters. And then maximum spread is going to be decreased by 10%. Recoil reduced, but let me tell you why I'm went these route for the recoil, because of the followings here. Headshot deals 10% more damage, and magazine sizes increase. So that 80 magazine is going to get bigger. And then we also have another headshot. So this is going to help you try to take down the majorities a lot faster. And then you see this, when your health is below 30%, headshots deals 25%. So we're looking about almost 45% more additional headshots. Headshots are the thing in the game. If you get those right, you can get out of it really quickly. And then we have equipment. Then we have equipped weapons, maximum spread decreased by 25. Then we got damage increased by 10, and damage against chaos enemies increased by 10. Oh, this class is one of probably, I would have to say, top 3, maybe top 4 classes. I just don't like it that you are being limited to only a few weapons. But I think what makes this class good and helps it a lot is pretty much just Thunder Hammer. Without it, everything else, this class is just going to be probably number 6. But if you are able to increment and raise the perks and the level on the Thunder Hammer, you're going to become very powerful, dishing out a lot of damage with a combination of melee attack, gun strikes, and also the jump pack. You're going to be getting in and out of trouble and dealing a lot of damage. Let me know in the comments section below. Have you tried this class or not? And if you have tried the Thunder Hammer, Do you think those are good perks that I'm using? If not, let me know in the comment section which do you think are going to be better. We'll see you guys on the next video.